Escanor does not deserve to be one of the all-time greats? Who decided that? His radiancy doesn't shine for all to see? Who decided that? No. I am the one who will decide. Big Papa Son, always the number one, the top gun, never to be outdone by anyone. Is one of my all-time favorite characters in anime history. Why? It didn't take much. All it took was his introduction. So let's run it down. 7 deadly sins, the revival of the commandments. They have just been revived, wreaking havoc across the land. One of the weakest among them, Galand, had just stomped most of the sins by himself. I'm talking Diane Smackdown, Merlin Begone Thought, and Bon, he couldn't do anything against them. But then Escanor steps up to the plate, takes on his challenge. And I do love the two sides that we see of him. We see him moonlighting. We see him moonlighting as, this scrawny 1930s, more like 1830s, bartender, small bright, if you will, tiny Escanor. But then the sun rises. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo, and he layeth the smack down on Galand. He took the most powerful attack that commandment had, and he was just like, is that it? He no-sold it. He just no-sold his strongest attack and said, is that it? Is that really the best you got? This man, that fight is one that I consider to be the B word because I don't know if YouTube will demonetize me for saying it. The word it rhymes with gully. It rhymes with ghoulie. This man no-sold Galand's strongest attack. Galand, knowing that he's beat, chose the safest option. He chose to run away, committing unalive rather than face his honorable death. One on the board. He didn't even have to do anything. One on the board. And then Moleskula, who had the power to eat people's souls, ate our man's soul, and she just couldn't take his heat. He couldn't handle the heat, baby. And she got taken down. Two on the board. And he didn't even have to do anything. He barely had to lift a finger, and he already took out 2 of the 10 commandments by himself. That is a character introduction done right. His mentality, he knows he is at the top. He is the one who stands above all others. And who is going to prove him wrong? Who is going to prove him wrong? You know what? I want to talk about his other introduction. I'm talking about the introduction of the one Escanor. 1 minute is all he needed to beat one of the strongest forms of Meliodas. 1 minute. That's all he needed. And he didn't even do an actual attack. Let me set the scene. Let me set the scene for you, folks. Meliodas has lost full control. He went full demon. He entered assault mode. Everyone feared that form because it was the form that allowed him to be the demonic conqueror that he used to be. He was going out of control. He was ready to take everybody down. But then Big Papa Son stepped in. 1 minute, noon to 12:01. He is at the absolute peak of his power. That's all he needed to beat assault mode. And he didn't even do an actual attack. All that he had to do, swipe down. That is all he had to do. Holy Sword Escanor. All of his attacks are named after himself in that form. All of his attacks. Holy Spear Escanor. Holy Sword Escanor. That's all he needed. He didn't even do an actual attack, and he just one-shotted that man. Put in the dirt. This is why Escanor is the only anime character I will actually call daddy. Because you know what? He is the Big Papa. Are you not going to? Y'all see this man. Y'all see this man, right? Y'all see him. This is Big Papa. Prove me wrong. He is on some apocalyptic activity. He is the one true king. It's about mentality, and he has every single inch of power to back it up. He can walk the walk, and he can talk the talk. I hope y'all enjoy the show. I'll catch y'all later.